Thank you, Diana. Can you hear me? Okay. I am very happy and proud to be here. It's so nice to be talking to people in the flesh and not on Facebook, people who are showing up here in person. I am proud, sad, and amazed that this is actually my 5th fight against oil drilling in Florida. They just keep coming in. And basically what we have are people that own mineral rights that have decided that I've got to do something with these rights. And that's what's driving all of this. These rights have been in ownership for a long time. And people look around and say, what can I do with them? I can drill them. So this is just another example. The Kanter family bought this property, 20,000 acres, about 6 miles out this direction, and has had it for a long time. He bought the property with the knowledge that this property was turned over to the Central and Southern Flood Control Project, later the South Florida Water Management District. Development would never happen on this land, but he did retain the rights to drill for oil, gas, and minerals. He could have put a rock mine in there as well, according to the terms of his easement. So this is rough stuff. David Fleschler, who's sitting here, has been writing about oil drilling in other parts of the state. I've worked on an oil well next to the Florida Panther National Wildlife Refuge in Collier County. 2 of these seismic testing operations, 235,000 acres of seismic operations in the middle of the Big Cypress in the hunt for oil there. Another 100,000 acres that the commissioner was talking about, where they're going to use dynamite blasting to find oil north of the Big Cypress. This one, and another project in the Apalachicola River Basin for the Apalachicola Riverkeeper. And in the Apalachicola River, there's 6 more applications going on there for exploratory oil drilling. So this is bad. The Everglades, drilling in the middle of the Everglades is bad. It's happening all over the state. And I think what the commissioner who spoke before me was saying, we really need to get Governor DeSantis, the Florida legislature, on board, do everything they can to stop this oil well from going in to the heart of the Biscayne Aquifer. One of the things, I attended the 2 hearings on this project. One was the administrative law judge, the administrative law hearing, followed up by the appeals court in Tallahassee. Schlepped up there, actually had written a brief for the appeals court. The big problem that I saw that happened there is there's a process that goes on in administrative hearings. As long as a credible witness could be presented that says, this land is degraded, this oil well will not touch the Everglades, will not touch the aquifer, the ALJ, administrative law judge, was able to decide, okay, that side is correct. They ignored the state geologist, Tracy Woods, who presented for hours talking about the risk to the Biscayne Aquifer from this particular oil well. Instead, the judge accepted testimony by a person named Carol Whaley Howard, former director of the South Florida Water Management District, now the lead consultant for Kanter Realty on this project, who said that the oil well cannot possibly touch the aquifer. It's hydrologically isolated. Now, it is baloney, because if you talk to any geologist and say there's impermeable limestone there, look at this stuff, you're standing there.
There's no such thing.
This stuff, it doesn't exist, exactly. There is no impermeable limestone. This oil well is hydrologically connected to our aquifer, which is that water right there, by the way. That's our aquifer, that's the surface of the aquifer. Anything that spills into the off that pad, they're going to be driving trucks, kind of disoriented here. That levee right there, they're supposed to be driving trucks 6 miles out. A truck carrying toxic fluid spills over into the water, into our aquifer. So this is really a step too far. It's unacceptable. This is the Everglades Protection Area. I don't know how long I've been speaking so far, but I'm probably out of time. So I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks all for coming out.